Power to the swamp hags. And now we have a stoma that we need to look after. Why the actual fudge does my daughter not have a diagnosis of gut dystonia? Hi, beautiful girl. How are you? You see, I slept. I'm sleeping so well now that I'm on Gabapentin. Yeah? Hi. Okay, what is the first thing we're gonna do? We're gonna find the extension tube that you've had in all night. And we're gonna start venting your little tummy. Or am I doing things with your tummy? Is that feeling weird? Do you want to move a little bit? You've been in the same position for a long time now. And we have a leaky pad. Okay, we're gonna deal with that. Yes. I just washed all of your sheets yesterday. I did. I washed them all yesterday and now I need to wash them again. Thank you. As I go about doing this, I tilt her Mickey button a bit so I can get to all the different parts in her little tummy. Tummy tum tum. Have you got a tummy tum tum? Yes. Oh, deep sigh. Can you bend this leg? Do we have a bend in it today? Or is it hurting a bit too much? There we are. We just needed to get it in a slightly better position. Was it a little bit out of where you wanted it to be? And now we have a stoma that we need to look after. So I feel like a broken record. I feel like I've been going on and on and on about this bloody stoma for months, and I have been, because we have had a lot of issues with it. And right now the issues aren't getting much better. However, she does have an appointment at Addenbrooke's Hospital in a week's time to finally look at it. What is going on in terms of just pure what I can see is that she has an area of redness that spreads out from where the stoma is. The skin peels off. We have yellow crust and we also have weepiness. So that's what it looks like. Right now we don't have any granulation, and granulation is when scar tissue starts bubbling up, and I mean bubbling up, it grows out. And the fact that we don't have any granulation is a very good sign. We had some granulation weeks, maybe a couple of months back, and we did manage to get that granulation under control. So the nurses that I have spoken to at the hospital, they're not overly worried. Elin's stoma does not look particularly bad compared to an awful lot of others that they see, because things tend to come to them when it's gone really bad. Elin still has candida growth on her stoma, and I want to deal with this. We have a slight suspicion she may have candida in her stomach as well, because candida in the stomach can cause the balloon of the Mickey button to start to erode, and then it starts leaking slowly, and we do have issues with the balloons leaking the day after we've put a certain amount of water in, and that means that the button becomes loose, and then when it's loose, stomach contents leak out, and that irritates the stoma even further. So you know, there's an add-on effect. Mwah. Good girl.
You woke up at like 2 in the morning.
Yeah, I did. No, I didn't. I woke up at 4:30.
Oh, so early.
I was awake. I got up, I sat down and I edited.
It's too early for me. I'm going back to bed.
No, you can't go back to bed now, honey.
You woke me up.
It is 10 minutes to 7. It's 10 minutes to 7, my love. Oh, what have I stepped in? There!
Probably a random crumb.
Yeah, probably around. Random crumbs sound like our kind of MO, doesn't it?
I always step in those.
Yeah. I do sweep and hoover in here, I promise. Oh, okay, here's a little bit of water. Bit of water to get your stomach started. Yes, is that nice? Good girl. Right, Elin, I would like to sit you up so that we can get on with medicines and breakfast and with all the general logistics of getting you and Alice off to school in the morning. Can we do that? And possibly turn myself into something a little bit less of a swamp hag. I do like being a swamp hag though. Power to the swamp hags. Okay, let's commence the great pillow setup. The sofa is very uncomfortable and it's moving. What? Oh! Blah, 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 blah. Are you hungry? Do you want nummy nummies? Should we start off with some medicines though? Let's start off with the fluorescent red one. Ow, Alice! Oh, that's a tough syringe we've got for that one. Oh, it's not a tough syringe, it's a kink in the line. That's better. Tubey parents! This is what we do. Every single tubey parent has tried to push things through the tube and gone, why is it not running? And then realised that they've left the clip on. Every single one has done it. Every single tubey parent has somewhere in their house a trail of food or feed splatter on the ceiling and the wall. Every single tubey parent. If you haven't, it's a matter of you haven't yet. It's a rite of passage. Come and let us know when you've done that and you can join the club. Well, Alice, you need to get up and get ready for the day. Yes, you do. It's a school day. I was sleeping so well and then you started talking so loudly and you woke me up. Mother, you don't love me.
4 more minutes and then 7 o'clock.
All right, you sleep for 4 more minutes. Elin has had gastroenterology issues her entire life. There's always been a lot of vomiting and a lot of reflux and a lot of difficulties. And she's under the care of a gastroenterologist at Addenbrooke's Hospital. So that's one of the many specialists in Elin's life. What I'm giving her through this syringe, because these two are actually different. They both look like water, but this one has got Cosmocol in it, and Cosmocol is a laxative. And I've got this little topper on it so that I can see which one's Cosmocol and which one's water. And it is because her gut just doesn't move things along fast enough. So if we don't give her laxative every day, she gets constipated. And then that causes her to vomit more and a lot of other issues. We have a couple of other medicines that are also solely for her stomach. We have one called alimemazine, which acts as an antiemetic and is helping... Good cough! Well done. Is helping her... to help her not be sick. Thank you, Alice. Every evening she gets a medicine called omeprazole, and that is an anti-acid, so it helps with the reflux and the amount of stomach acid she's got going on in her system. And we recently started Elin on a medicine called Gabapentin. Now, Gabapentin is an anti-seizure medicine and an antispasmodic. I knew about it as an antispasmodic. I didn't know about it in terms of anti-seizure. But I have found out now, since she started on Gabapentin, that it's very much an anti-seizure medicine. And it has worked wonders for her seizures, to the point of me saying, let's hold off putting her on yet another seizure medicine, because that was also in the plan. It was an anti-seizure medicine and Gabapentin. That was the plan. And now we started on Gabapentin and I'm like, oh, you know, let's not take lamotrigine out of the picture. We still need it as an option. But right now, we need to stay on Gabapentin for a while and see what happens. Because girl seizures, we've not seen much. We haven't, have we? No, they're a lot milder. Lots and lots and lots milder. But another thing that we have seen, and this is one of those areas where I get so frustrated with Elin's care, where I feel like we just don't get anywhere. For starters, I've been fighting for Gabapentin for 1.5 years. It has taken me that long to get it, and I'm furious about this. But Elin has stopped vomiting since we got it. I was speaking to one of the nurses at Symptoms Management, which is this overarching care team now that looks after Elin and makes sure to coordinate all the different specialists and all the different professionals in her life so that everybody speaks to each other and everybody's on the same page. And I was speaking to her and the woman goes, Gabapentin is prescribed for gut dystonia. And I had one of those moments of, why the actual fudge does my daughter not have a diagnosis of gut dystonia? Because gut dystonia is spasms in the gut that cause pain, constipation, flatulence, vomiting. She has displayed these symptoms her entire life. She's under the care of an incredibly well-renowned gastroenterologist. And she does not have a diagnosis of gut dystonia. Why doesn't she? Why did nobody realise a lot sooner that she has this and put in Gabapentin several years before I started asking for it, instead of what feels like several years after I started asking for it? This infuriates me, and I think that's fair. I do. I think it's fair. Did Mummy get Angry Mummy on? Is it Angry Mummies? Tiger Mama. Mama went growl. Uh-huh. Hi. I have asked if Elin has what's called gastroparesis, which is, you know, effectively a paralyzed gut that things just stay and don't move. I have been told no by the same well-renowned gastroenterologist. I'm still not convinced, because there are times when I vent Elin and what I get out is exactly what I put in the day before, and I'm like, it has just sat there. Maybe she doesn't have constant gastroparesis, but whenever she's under the weather and her stomach shuts down, because that is her go-to, I think she has periods of gastroparesis. But even when I mentioned that, gut dystonia wasn't taken up. So I'm going to request a hindsight diagnosis of gut dystonia, and I want that on her paperwork. I want all of her diagnoses. I want all of it written down. I want one massive master document of Elin's needs. And I want added to it every new thing that we find out, every single new thing that we do. Because social services still don't believe that Elin needs as much care and support as she does. And she's only going to need more. She's only going to get bigger. Are you growing? Are you a big girl? Yeah? Are you a big girl? Luca, you are not a big girl. You are a tiny, tiny girl. But you are tiny but terrifying. Apparently. I have a video up on Instagram and TikTok that is just too funny. At some point I will post it as a YouTube short, but if you want to see it straight away, head on over to TikTok or Instagram, ParentXP, where...
You are very tiny but terrifying, but starting to get older.
She's a little bit older. She's 5, my cat. But there's an enormous tomcat in this area, and she doesn't like him. And they sit and they physically fight. If I let her out and he's out, they will physically fight, which is not great. But
yeah, she's got scratches, and if Toby's out there, we don't want to let her out there because the scratches have finally healed, unless she's got any more that we might not know.
Exactly. But they will sit and scream at each other through the window.
And also bang the window.
And also try and fight each other through the window pane.
There is scratch marks on our window.
There's scratch marks on our window. My cat has diamond claws. Yeah, they actually beat each other up through the window pane, or try to beat each other up through the window pane. So I've got that on video, and then she's just sitting there staring at him until he sort of goes, oh, okay, I'll walk away then. He's twice her size. Alice.
Yeah.
Do you need breakfast?
Yeah.
What do you need? I don't know what you have, Mummy. I need you to think for me. That was your stomach. Oh my god, I am surrounded by growling stomachs. I think one of them's going to attack me soon and eat me. That one goes... And then that one goes... And you wonder why I'm so skinny. My children literally feed off me.
I think we should have mummy flesh for breakfast.
Eat the mother. Mummy flesh. Do you want mummy flesh for breakfast? Here you go. Have a nibble. Nom, 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 nom.
Mummy flesh.
Ah, help! My child is eating me.
Ooh. Hang on, I'm going to eat you. On your face and it's disgusting.
What on earth is going on?
The mouth smells like coffee. Ew, coffee.
Coffee bread! Okay, get off me! Get off me! Get off me! Oh, horrible child! Horrible child! I don't... Well, I mean, in all seriousness, Alice, I can't. Okay, so you need to get off me. Yes. Thank you. I love you too.
I will never go.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will. There will come a day when hugging me in public will be the most embarrassing thing ever, and you absolutely will not want to. There will come a day when you'll look at me and going, oh God, I can't wait to move out of home. There will come a day when she listens to what I have to say. This yellow bag that you can't see, this yellow bag, which I'm currently stuffing into Elin's big hold all or carry all or whatever we call it, is the medicines that go back and forth with her to school every day. And this bag goes back and forth to school with her every day as well. Oh, I just wanted to get that packed and out of the way. And among the medicines that goes to school with her is that medicine alimamazine that I mentioned, that is the stop vomiting medicine, and also the gabapentin, which then seems to also have the effect to not make her vomit so much. What time is it now? Oh, it's nearly 7:30 and we need to leave at 8 o'clock. Elin has had breakfast, but she has a few more medicines to have and a lot more water to have. and it wouldn't hurt her to have a bit more breakfast anyway. Alice has not had breakfast, and Alice is a faffer of Olympic quality. I swear that girl is worse than I am. I have not had breakfast. I usually don't like having breakfast. I prefer it if I can walk around and feel vaguely nauseous until around lunchtime, but I don't think I have that luxury all the time. Let's get some breakfast sorted. So I fill this bottle with water. This is a reusable bottle, and so I need to put the date on it to show that I have indeed given her new water. So I just update the date that is already on that label. But this is the thing we have to do for school, is proving that the water is fresh. Now I'm going to get that into the pump. I'm not taking the giving set out or anything like that. You can obviously put in a fresh giving set and refill it and all of it. We give her fresh giving sets every now and again, but it's not like the most important thing. And then I have 2 tubes that needs to go with her. There's a thin tube for water and medicines and milk, anything thin. And then there's a thick tube for her blended diet. And that always has to come with, and we have to obviously make sure that Elin has adequate amounts of fluid in her, or she starts having problems with her gastric system. Theme of the vlog. And another thing that I very strongly feel is a theme is that we always leave the house later than we need to. So we're going to rumble, because we are 10 minutes later than we need to be. Please help us out by subscribing to the vlog, leaving comments, sharing with anybody that you feel could benefit from seeing what we do. Thank you so much, as always. We'll see you again very soon. Bye!